Students, so today we are going to start with second lecture of computer science 2. Again we are doing the continuation with chapter number 5, that is networking technology. In today's session we are going to cover two topics, that is twisted pair cable and coaxial cable. Before starting with the actual content of today's session, first we revise something, that is in last lecture we have seen what is transmission media. So transmission media is nothing but a path through which signal travels from one system to other. After that we have seen characteristics of transmission media. So there were total 6 characteristics of transmission media. First one is cost of media, second one is installation requirement, third one is bandwidth, fourth one is band usage, fifth one is attenuation, and sixth one is immunity from electromagnetic interference. Okay, and all these characteristics are very important to remember, because the diagram which I have displayed, that is transmission media, in which we are having subtypes like twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable. So on this topic you will be having separate theory question. Okay, and in that question you have to explain the information about all the characteristics, 6 characteristics which we have seen about all this cable, and this is the reason why it is very important for you to remember all the characteristics. So let's start with today's session. So today, as shown in the diagram, transmission media is having two types. First one is guided media, which is also known as wired media, and second is unguided media, which is known as wireless media. In guided media we are going to have twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable, and in unguided media we are having radio waves, microwaves, and satellites. These three types of media is present. So in today's session we are going to learn the wired media. So first wired media is twisted pair cable. So first one is twisted pair cable. So many times this question is asked during examination. Basically, when you will be having write a note on any of the cable, then there is specific diagram. So this is very important for you to draw the diagram. So first diagram is twisted pair cable. As you have seen in the diagram, there is a twist. There are two wires which are twisted together. Okay, so basically in case of twisted pair cable we are having minimum 2 wires. I said minimum, maximum there can be more, but minimum 2 wires with the conducting materials. And normally the material used for the conduction of signal is nothing but copper, and this conducting material is covered with insulated material, and for insulated material we are using plastic, so that when we touch the particular cable we will not get shock or something burn will not happen. Basically, so normally there are minimum 2 wires in case of twisted pair cable which are twisted. And because of twist, what are the advantages of doing that twisting? So first advantage is the cables are saved from EMI, that is electromagnetic interference. The lightening or bounce back factor or temperature will not affect the cables which are actually carrying the current. And noise again one of the example of electromagnetic interference. So sometimes noise, because of noise signal get disturbed. So because of twisting all these factors can be eliminated, and the conduction of signal will be done in proper manner. So normally when we are using twisted pair cable, you can see twisted pair cable which is attached to your PC, that is we can say that network wire which we are using, white colored wire is there, right? So that is example of twisted pair cable. So basically this type of wire, twisted pair cable wire, is connected to the PC but not directly connected to the PC. It is connected to the hub, and then from hub port we can attach the particular wire to the PC, and basically commonly used in telephone network. In twisted pair again we are having two types. First one is shielded twisted pair cable, and second one is unshielded twisted pair cable. Shielded means, as we have seen in the diagram, there is a conductor. Above that conductor we are having plastic material, right? But in between plastic material and the copper material, that is our conductor, there is some extra layer. extra layer is present, and this is the reason why the twisted pair cable is named as shielded, means there is an extra layer. Okay, so shielded twisted pair consists of one or more twisted pairs of cables enclosed in a foil wrap and woven copper shielding. Again, that shielding is also made up of copper material only. So if we compare shielded and unshielded, so the diagram which we have seen previously, that is example of unshielded, because there is inner copper material, and above that copper material immediately there is a plastic jacket, right? But in case of shielded twisted pair cable, we are having conductor, above that there is a copper shield, and above that copper shield there is a plastic coating. Now we will see the characteristics of shielded twisted pair cable. So as I explained, inner portion is conductor as shown in the diagram. Above that there is a shield, again it is made up of copper only, and above that there is a jacket. So the shield is connected to the ground portion of the electronic device to which cable is connected. Ground portion is electrical reference point. Normally shield is connected to ground reference. As you have heard about one word, that is earthing is there, right? So normally when there is a over power supply, because of earthing, that extra power will be sent to the ground, because that earthing is connected to the ground, right? So similarly, in this also we are having the portion of a cable which is connected to the ground. So basically now we are going to see the characteristics of twisted pair cable, shielded twisted pair cable. First characteristics was cost of media. So if we compare STP and UTP, that is shielded twisted pair cable and unshielded twisted pair cable, so cost is definitely more for shielded twisted pair because extra material is used as compared to STP. Second one is installation. If we don't need to compare the installation, but both the cables, that is shielded or unshielded, they are very easy to install, as we have seen that white wire. With the help of RJ45 jacket, we can easily attach that particular wire to the system and easily remove. So installation requirement, if we consider, there is no more installation requirement. Installation is very easy for shielded twisted pair cable. After that, next one is capacity. Now you said that capacity was not there as a part of characteristics. Capacity is related to your bandwidth and band usage. Both the things are included in capacity. So if we consider shielded twisted pair cable, so theoretically it has the capacity of 500 Mbps. It means it can send 500 Mbps, that is megabytes per second. This is nothing but the transmission speed. After that, when we learn the topic bandwidth, if we consider shorter cable, the bandwidth will be higher. And for each and every type of cable, there is a fixed limit. Only in that much limit only the transmission speed will be high. If we cross that particular limit, the transmission speed will again degrade. So the capacity or length of shielded twisted pair cable we can consider as 100 meter. Till if we place the shielded twisted pair cable 100 meter distance, then there will be definitely a very high speed. But if we are trying to extend the cable, then it will get degraded. Next is attenuation. What do you mean by attenuation? It is a measure of decreasing the capacity or strength of a particular signal. So attenuation, if we are considering, all twisted pair cables have attenuation. Means as signal travels through shielded twisted pair cable or unshielded twisted pair cable, it will be definitely attenuated. Means the signal which it carries will get degraded after a certain distance. So again, if we want the signal to be travel with the same speed, then after a certain distance we need to add amplifier, which will increase the strength of the signal. After that, the last characteristics is EMI characteristic, that is electromagnetic interference. So shielded, if we compare unshielded and shielded twisted pair cable, shielded twisted pair cable has more immunity to electromagnetic interference as compared to unshielded twisted pair cable. because there is a extra coating. So definitely the external environmental factors will be having less effect on shielded twisted pair cable. So this is about shielded twisted pair cable. Now next is unshielded twisted pair cable. So as seen in the diagram, there are in the inner part of this type of table we are having wires, that is nothing but conductors are there, and above that directly there is a plastic jacket, that is insulating material. So basically when if you want to establish LAN, that is local area network, then normally we can make use of unshielded twisted pair cable. And again on this topic we also need to explain the characteristics of twisted pair cable. So if we compare cost, again same point you have to explain. If we consider cost, so as compared to shielded twisted pair cable, the UTP is cheaper. After that, installation, if we are considering, it is easy to install. We don't need special equipments or we don't need special labor for installation. Then capacity, UTP cable has the data rate capacity up to 100 Mbps. Again same. Attenuation, so again if we compare UTP with STP, then UTP is more attenuated. So again it is having 100 meter distance only, but as there is no extra coating, the signal will be going to affect. So 100 meter is approximately distance. If it is less than 100 meter, then it will be better to send the signal. And last characteristics is EMI, that is electromagnetic interference. So UTP cable does not have shield, hence it is more sensitive to EMI. Means it will be easily affected by the electromagnetic interference like lightning, temperature, as compared to other types of cable. So now you will be having question as differentiate between UTP and STP. So definitely on the basis of characteristics, it is very easy for you to write down the difference. So first one is UTP cable. UTP cable consisting of number of twisted pair with plastic jacket, and STP cable also consists of number of pairs, but shell usually aluminum or polyester between the jacket and pair. The shell, that is shield, we can say that, is made up of aluminum or polyester material. After that, second difference is it is inexpensive. UTP is very cheap and easy to install, but as compared to UTP, STP is expensive and difficult to install. Bandwidth capacity of UTP is from 1 to 100 Mbps, and distance or length we should consider is as up to 100 meters. And if we consider STP, then the bandwidth starts from 10 to 155 Mbps, and again distance is same, that is up to 100 meters only. Then more attenuation and sensitive to the EMI. UTP cable is having more attenuation and it is very sensitive to the EMI. But STP, if we compare with the UTP, it is having less attenuation and EMI is reduced because of shielding. Normally UTP cable used in telephone system and STP cable is used when we want to create a LAN, local area network, or when we need to form local area network. UTP cable maximum number of nodes 1024. Okay, and again in case of STP also maximum number of node only that much, or the amount is more than 1024, as it is not visible for me also. Then next is coaxial cable. So now we have seen about twisted pair cable. In twisted pair cable we are having two types, that is STP and UTP. Now we are going to start with second type of wired media, that is coaxial cable. The best example of coaxial cable is that you are having TV connection at your home, right? So the TV cable is best example of coaxial cable. If you notice that particular cable, it is we can say that thick in size, थोड़ा मोटा होता है वो cable, in simple words. Why it is mota, why it is thick? Because there are so many layers in coaxial cable. So as shown in the diagram, we are starting with the center conductor. Above that center conductor we are having insulating material. And above that insulating material we will be having outer conductor, which is in the form of shield. And above that outer conductor we are having plastic jacket. So we can say that there are total 4 layers which are present in coaxial cable, and this is the reason why this cable is a little bit thick as compared to other cables, because there are so many layers. Basically, again here also we are having two conductors, that is inner and outer conductor. Inner conductor is also known as center conductor, which is again made up of solid copper wire or standard wire material. Again outer conductor is again made up of the same material only. There is a metallic foil or something like that particular structure is there. So now why we are using this insulating material? As we know that we have used two conductors. So both the conductors are having capacity or having feature of carrying the electricity or signal, right? So just to give the separation between inner conductor and outer conductor, we are having insulating material. And above that outer conductor we are having jacket, normally made up of plastic. Why? Because we can hold the wire if it is made up of plastic. If other conducting material is used as a covering, then it is not possible for us to hold the wire, or we cannot touch that particular wire. So this is coaxial cable. So in coaxial cable also we are having two types, thinnet cable and thicknet cable. So one cable is thin and one cable is thick. We are going to learn in characteristics about these two cables in further slide. Then you will be having question as what are the advantages of coaxial cable and disadvantages. So first advantage of coaxial cable is better shielded than the twisted pair cable. Now actually as displayed on first slide, first we are having twisted pair cable, then we are having coaxial cable, then we are having fiber optic cable. This sequence is very important, because according to the comparisons as compared to twisted pair cables, definitely coaxial cable is having more advantages or more features are there. So we need to remember all the cables in this sequence only. So coaxial cable, if we compare coaxial cable with the twisted pair cable, then it is definitely a better cable to use. And if we compare it about the distance also, then coaxial cable is having more distance as compared to twisted pair cable. After that, second is shielding provides better resistance to EMI. The actually in reality inner conductor carries the current. So as we are having so many shielding, the electromagnetic interference factor will not directly affect the signal. So it is better resistance to EMI. Next, again attenuation is less as compared to twisted pair cable. Why it is less? Because again we are having so many layers. So signal will be protected from the external factor, and because of which it will travel in its normal speed only. After the disadvantages, it is more expensive as compared to twisted pair cable, and there is one more cable, fiber optic cable. So it is less expensive as compared to fiber optic cable, or we can say that the value or price of coaxial cable is in between twisted pair cable and fiber optic cable in simple words. Second disadvantage of this cable is bandwidth capacity. Again, if we are comparing coaxial cable with the twisted pair cable, so it is having more bandwidth, and if we are comparing this cable with the fiber optic cable, then it is having less bandwidth as compared to fiber optic cable. So again, as I said, on the basis of characteristics you will be having question on this cable. So explain the characteristics of coaxial cable. So if we consider cost, so as we have already seen, as compared to STP cable or UTP cable, it is more expensive, okay, but in that also there is difference. If we consider thinnet cable, as we have seen there are two types, thinnet cable and thicknet cable, right? So thinnet cable is low cost, it costs less than STP. STP से भी वो क्या है, सस्ता है thinnet cable. But thicknet cable is having more cost than STP, shielded twisted pair से इसका cost क्या है, ज़्यादा है. Second is installation. Coaxial cable is easy to install. Installation of thinnet cable is also inexpensive. Both the types are easy to install in simple word. Next is capacity. So normally when we want to form LAN network, that time we are using coaxial cable. So the bandwidth is in between 2.5 Mbps to 10 Mbps. And thicknet cable gives higher bandwidth. So this bandwidth is about thicknet cable 2.5 Mbps to 10 Mbps. We have to remember all these numberings. And thicknet cable is having higher bandwidth. Next is attenuation. Again, in advantages and disadvantages, we have already seen this topic. Attenuation. Due to attenuation, thicknet coaxial cable can transmit signal reliably up to 185 meters, where a thicknet cable can run up to 500 meters. So here the bandwidth capacity of both the cable is up to, we have already seen the speed, right? So if we consider the length, then the length of thicknet cable should be 185 meters and thicknet cable can be 500 meters. Up to 500 meters we can transmit the signal. And this topic is actually attenuation. So as compared to twisted pair cable, the coaxial cable, both the types are less attenuated. Means signal can travel till the distance 185 meter or 500 meters depending upon type of coaxial cable. After that, EMI, that is immunity to electromagnetic interference. Coaxial cable consists of central copper conductor. It is sensitive to EMI, but shielding reduces its sensitivity to EMI. So coaxial cable is less sensitive to the electromagnetic interference if we compare this with the twisted pair cable. So this much is there in today's lecture. We will meet in the second session. If you are having any doubts, please send me the message on WhatsApp. Thank you.